So today we have Mark Fryer from Pacific Rim here in the Vancouver Island. And hello, Mark. Thank you for coming.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you for attending to this interview. And so tell us a little bit about your district.
Yeah, sure. So we are the Pacific Rim School District, and we're located on the central Vancouver Island. And we have two high schools. Both of them are very, very nice buildings. I mean, you can look it up online and see very modern buildings. And we have we're a smaller program, so we have about 40 students, international students from all sorts of countries. And it's a semester or full year thing. So many students are here for the full year, but some come for a single semester. And we do activities with the kids every month. We take them somewhere. So our location, we're very central Vancouver Island. So if you look at a map, you can see that we are close to, and it includes the surfing beaches of Tofino, but then we're also within same distance to Nanaimo, which is a bigger city, and also the ski hill at Mount Washington. So we're centrally located, close to a lot of stuff, and we offer a smaller town kind of experience with very good homestays. We have our students are very happy with where they're living, and with the access to the bigger city stuff. So there's advantages to being in a smaller program is that you're treated at the school you'd be a little bit like a rock star, because there's not hundreds of international students running around at the school. There's different programs to choose from, and we're a kind of a tight-knit group. The international students, everybody knows each other, and they do a lot of social activities together. For the courses, like I said, there's two schools, and the main school where most of our students go, it's Alberni District Secondary School, and it is a full-size, beautiful campus with about 1,200 students total, and gets all the sports and activities that you would see, and courses and everything that you would see at any big school in Toronto, or big city school, Toronto, Vancouver, or anywhere. So it's a good combination of things. I think our students are very happy here, and you can check out our website and look at our stuff on social media to get a better idea of what it is we offer. Yeah.
And tell us a little bit the community. How big is the main city? Can you tell us again the name of the city that you are based?
Yes. So the main school is in Port Alberni, and so the population is 30,000.
Okay.
And
that is pretty big.
Yeah, I know. It could be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And how's the life there? I mean, what can they expect about living there? Do you because they don't know anything. So do you have malls? Do you have the typical things that you will find in the city, or maybe it's a small town? How it is?
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's different from a big city, right? So a bigger city, you have there's all sorts of transportation and all that stuff. When you go to a smaller town anywhere in North America, it's more spread out. So there's lots of space, and the kids will go, like we have a shopping area, and we have Starbucks, and a lot of there's 3 Tim Hortons in town, and they So there's the shopping area. There's also the area around the school itself is really cool. That's where the rinks, the hockey rinks are. So we have hockey games, you know, it's a pretty good team, the Alberni Valley Bulldogs. And a lot of students go to those games on the weekend. They also meet, well, they usually meet at somebody's house, or they go to, you know, the shopping area. But again, these are not like big city malls, right? There's like kind of individual stores that are in an area, and you know, but also there's trips that the homestays, often the families will take the students on trips as well. Like I had mentioned the activities that we do with the kids, but it's also the families often take the student. It will take you to interesting places, either, you know, Victoria, or some homestays have a boat. They'll take you out to the ocean, the open Pacific, or, you know, hiking or whatever. So there's quite a few different things, but you know, it's different. You're coming from a big city, it's going to be different for any smaller town, and that, I think, is, you know, there's definitely benefits to that. It's a different lifestyle, you know.
And I know this answer, but the weather is nice over there, right? You never get really cold.
No, that's right. I mean, some people, I mean, it's tough. I don't want to insult the other parts of Canada, but it can get very cold in a lot of places, and we don't get that type of winter. You know, where us, it's going to be our winter weather is kind of like rain, or that type of thing, where we don't have that hazardous winter where it's, you know, below zero for weeks on end, or, you know. So it's a very popular place. Western Canada, especially British Columbia, southern British Columbia, is very popular in Canada because it has the best weather in the whole country.
Okay.
And then also Vancouver Island is the next step, is where people who live here know that Vancouver Island is very nice. And yeah, it's just you're not going to freeze. You're not going to need to get a big parka and gloves and everything.
It is like rarely go below zero, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
There's some winters. I mean, we usually get some snow that falls and then sticks for maybe 2 or 3 days, and then that might be it for the winter.
Okay.
Sometimes there's unusual events, like it was cold a couple of years ago. It was cold for about a week, which is nice because then you get a little dose of winter. But we usually get some snow, so you can experience it and go sliding on the hills and stuff here. But yeah, I'm happy with the weather. That, you know, just selfishly, I really enjoy the weather.
And about the community, how the kids move around the city? Do they have public transportation, or is more like car rides, or they walk? How did they do it?
Yeah, it's all of those, depending on where they live. Most of our homestays live within walking distance of the high school, but there are students who take the buses, you know, the yellow buses you see on TV there.
Mhm.
But
Do you have city
transportation,
buses? Do you have city
pardon?
buses for them? Do you have city buses for them to, go around the city if they want to
Yes,
meet some
yeah,
friends or?
yes, that's right. There are, but again, it's not like you don't. It's not as um, consistent as it would be in a bigger city. So there's going to be fewer times where you catch the bus, but you can take the bus to. Like, I see one of my students at the gym, and he takes the bus there every day or whenever he goes. So yeah, there's some walking. Sometimes they get rides, and the homestays will carpool and take other kids, and there are buses as well.
And every time I talk to kids about your district, I always use the big thing for me that I don't know if you agree. that is you have the chance to surf, like in a real surf place, like
Yeah.
a place that the people actually travel from some places from all over the world
Yes.
to
Yeah.
surf.
Yeah.
So, do the kids will have the chance to learn how to surf?
Yes, we take them every semester for sure. It's our first trip we do, usually in September. We take them to the beach um, and for surfing lessons. So you can see pictures of that online and stuff. And yep, it's fantastic. So we do. So the water here is cold. It's not like in Hawaii or something where it's very warm. So you have to, no matter what time of the year, you have to wear a wetsuit for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And so that we include in the trip. So it's you rent the gear and the lesson is provided too. And they start with the surf lessons. You start on the beach, just lying down on the board and practicing on how to jump up onto the board. And so students, we go as a program. We take them there at least twice, and also kids will go in a group, or they go on the weekends with their homestay family or what have you.
And by the way, how are your? Can you describe how are your host families?
Yeah, we have very good homestays, and they are, I mean, every family is different, right? Every family has a slightly different, different people. So our list of homestays we're very proud of, and we have so our homestay manager Deb, you will meet her, very very nice lady. She is always available to talk on WhatsApp or whatever, whenever there's, if you have any question or something about your homestay. She's there. You'll see her a lot. We go to the school every week as well. So I mean, there's your homestay family, but you also have us, people in the program who are there to support. And there's a lot of students who stay in contact with their families after, and we have kids who return the next summer to visit and stay with their family. And there are a lot of lifelong connections being made.
That is great. And I'm assuming that in a program with only 40 international students, it is something easier to manage if they have a special request, like I would like to have a family without a dog, or with a dog, or with kids my age, or closer to a basketball club because I want to play basketball the whole year. Am I right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. So you put all those things when if you're applying, you put any of those preferences that you want, and we always look at that and we go, okay, so let's try to make this work for this student, and so that's, with a smaller program, it's personalized for you. The experience you'll find if you go to any bigger city in any country, bigger city, big program, it's not going to be the same. You'll be kind of like a number, but here we know your name.
That is exactly what I like. In some districts that they are tiny in the number of international students. I love that.
Yeah.
And besides the fact that you are very close to a surf spot, what else in the schools we can find like very unique? If you have something like any subject or any club or activity or interesting thing that you may think that is unique or appealing to international students?
Yeah. Of course, because of our location, uh, like many programs around here, we have outdoor ed as part of. So it kind of is a version of uh, PE, physical education, but with outdoor ed activities all throughout. That's really popular with international students. And there's also other ones that they like to take are cooking and mechanics, actually, and woodwork. You know,
Okay.
some of these kind of there's like, you know, kind of different, I think, than what you'd see typically in Europe, Spain, and stuff. But it's usually depending on the student's program and the kind of courses they're trying to take. Those ones are very popular when they have space. So hopefully you have space in your schedule to take one of those fun courses rather than all academics. But either way, it'll be good.
Great. I think that's everything I need to know. I'm very happy with your district. I didn't have a student with you yet. I know you from all the meetings that we already have in person and online. And I am really excited to get a student to go to Pacific Rim because I don't think it's a super known district. And there's a lot of people willing to go to the not necessarily the most popular place, full of students, full of Spaniards. How many Spanish speakers do you have in percentage speaking, or a number in between those average of 40 that you have per year?
Probably about 3 or 4.
Okay.
3 or 4 typically. Yeah, not that many, but I think that's about right for what I think, anyways. When the numbers get too high, everybody will get together and just be speaking Spanish the whole time. So
Yeah.
that's a benefit, a true benefit of a smaller program, is you will be friends with Canadian students or students from different countries, you know, and we hear about that when the kids go back home after, they will meet up with their friends, you know, from different places. So it's a very, very rich experience that way.
That is very cool. Okay. I think I have everything I need. I don't know if you want to add anything. If not, I'm gonna let you go and keep going with your day that it just started.
I know.
All right.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you, Pablo. And
Thank you
we
so
look
much.
forward to it. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.